Hello, I am Marcie Haymaker, and I'm Pastor Jason's wife, and I get the opportunity today to come and talk to you and share my heart a little bit. I was asked some questions, and so I'm just gonna share a little bit with you. We came to Western Reserve a very long time ago, before we had kids. It was 26 years ago this past fall. And originally we came, Jason was the youth pastor / associate pastor. He taught some adult classes and things like that. So we came, we had only been married a couple years, just ready and excited. God had led us here. We had just been so excited to come. The process of coming to this church took a little while, and so by the time we got here, we were very ready to go and antsy and to get into what God had for us here. And it's been a wild ride, and we've loved it. In 2000, Jason became the lead pastor, and so he's been in that role ever since. I just think there's just a special excitement right now about our church, and I don't know if it was just coming out of COVID and everybody being so focused on themselves, and then coming out of that and realizing that we're a part of a bigger community. I don't know exactly what it is right now, but there's something going on right now that's just fun. There's excitement, there's lots of people getting involved in things, tons of people joining life groups, and lots of people stepping up and serving, and so that's really fun. It's just a feeling of community and family. I see people just having a good time together, laughing and at church, sharing, praying with one another, and then just hearing stories of people getting together and just doing life together, helping watch each other's kids and having dinners together and things like that. It's just fun to hear how our church is just a little family. First of all, I'm just grateful to be considered part of the team. Pastor's wife is kind of a weird title. You kind of get me along with Jason, but some of you might not realize or know that I was called into ministry too. In high school, I stood in a commitment service, committing my life to full-time Christian work, whatever that meant. And at the time, I wasn't sure what that meant. I mean, I was in high school. I was planning on becoming a teacher at that point. And I just committed my life to the Lord to just say, whatever you want from me, I'll do. And didn't know that was going to mean becoming a pastor's wife. But it is my role. It is my God-given assignment. And I love being a part of the leadership team. And it's kind of a behind the scenes thing, talking to either Jason or so one of the staff members about things and just giving my input. And but I kind of like behind the scenes anyway. That's just me. I've gotten the chance over the years to just see people's lives changed. I'm grateful that we've been here for 25 years. I'm grateful that through all the ups and downs, I've seen, the faithfulness of God. And yeah, and if you know me, this tearing up thing is pretty normal. But seeing God's faithfulness through our time here, and this one will really get me, seeing my kids being invested in. When you stay in one spot for a long time, you build trust with people, you build community with people, and our kids have been forever impacted by our church through relationships and people, mentors, and missions trips, and kids events and camps and retreats and things like that. So just very, very grateful to have the opportunity to raise my kids here. It's such a great place. And I'm so thankful for that. So what I am praying for is more light bulb moments for people where, I guess that's what I'm calling it anyway, where just people realize something for the first time. And I just love seeing that on people's faces, and then when they realize something for the first time that either God is teaching them or something that God's calling them to do. I just feel like God has us ready for something big, and he's ready to mobilize us and use us in our community and in our world. And I'm just excited, and I'm praying for those moments that people connect the dots of what God says in his word about them and how that is lived out in their lives. For us, what you could pray for us for, Jason and I are really trying to invest in the next generation of leaders, and that's a big task and a super important task. And I guess I'm just ask for prayer for wisdom of who to invest in, how we can best do that in the coming years. So thank you for letting me share. And I just love this. I love this church. I love being a part of everything. And thank you so much for loving me well and loving my family well.